Okay, Coach, it is most likely the final go-around here in this building, but the NFL playoffs have come to sold-out Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Wait, that down 80, down 80. And watch that, and watch the block. Check. Goal 50.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Matchbox right. Check, check, Jugger. Switch. Check.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Switch. Check that. Watch twist. Hey, switch gears. Under 10. Recon, 132 fighter. Shadow. Undercoach.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. I got him. 53, Linda. Hey, Charlie. 53, Linda.
Now they'll throw with Brady. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Kill.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 59 mark, 59 mark. Left. That's right, baby.
Now Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Hey, 4 down.
Throwing Rivers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
55. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Switch. Alert flare. Go bandit.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Check your hot read. Check. Lucky. Check 31. I got you, baby. I got you. Hey.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And the Bills' first down.
Wait, that's right, 20. Hey, check it. Hey, zoom. Watch the run. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. 72.
Brady now on first down. To Gabriel, middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he...
Cohen lost the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Wait, 20. Hey, 66. Check curls. Back 22. Let's go. No, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 4. Cluster.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Everson Griffin drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Alpha. Back 22. Ozzy.
On 2nd and 12, Brady looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Back 22. Hey, goal 66. Switch it. Hey, orbit. Goal 50.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alabama. Alabama. 72.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and the creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Like 22, he's coming, 22. Wait, 89.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Go. 59 mark. 59 mark. Check. 59. Hey, that QB's trash. Hey, easy. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. Watch the curl. Done.
Here's Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Wait, 20. 55. Alert. Watch twist. Hey, alert 3. Alert. Hey, check it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Penny, the first down carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 90. Check it. Check 99. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Danny. Watch the safety creep. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Watch the edge. Alert. Rim.
They run. This is Cohen trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A give to Cohen. He heads right, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, Alpha. You don't know no better. Right there. 54. Right to the end.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half, Rivers. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Stay
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 9, Rivers over the middle. He's got Tyrell Williams. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
12.
First and 10.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Five. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike. Left, correct. I hope you brought your left. 0. Check. Behind.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mike's 50. Hey, high 7.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, Rocket. 59 Mark. Hey, box drop. You can't block me. Hey, behind.
Again, it's Rivers. Being chased out left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Rivers now. And this is caught at the 8. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, Rivers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Cameron Wake, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Hey, Delta. Mark 22, Mark 22. Guys,
another try after the 1st down sack. Rivers, Johnson with a completion over the middle. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Cameron Wake able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 23-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. 72. Safety's creeping. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, Haywood. Alpha. Check 24. Check it. Reload.
To throw, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Exit.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Hey, Steve 6.
From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught. Jones. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Hey, 66.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. Room here to run. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Kill. Whip. Watch the whip. Motion. Shift. Watch the shift. Alpha.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, watch the ball. Shadow.
They try again with Cohen. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Watch it, ain't no such thing as a loss. Greystone travel. Showing it. Check 24. Why?
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Wait, that Alabama. 380. Fuck, Mike. It's just me and you. Check three.
On first down, it's Cohen, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tariq Cohen saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.